Hello, my dear students. I hope you all have been doing well. This is my last lecture of this course, and this is our lecture number 25. And in this lecture, we would be studying that we would be studying different laboratory tests that we use for the diagnosis of different disease, or we are going to study in this video that what are the clinical biochemistry and different clinical biochemistry or different clinical chemistry tests that we use to diagnose different disease. So in this lecture we would be studying about four type of tests. One is uric acid test, one is cholesterol test, one is bilirubin, and the creatinine test. So first test is the uric acid test. First question is this, that what uric acid test is. So first of all we have to know about that what is this test. Actually the uric acid test is a test, or is a clinical biochemistry test, or you can say clinical chemistry test, in that we measures the amount of uric acid in the blood sample or in the urine sample. And now here the question is, what is the uric acid and what is this uric acid test and why we perform this test. So first of all, the uric acid test is a test that will give us information about the concentration of uric acid in the body fluid, means your blood or urine. And what is uric acid? Actually, uric acid is a normal base product that make by our body when our body break down purine. And purine, what is the purine? Purine is a DNA nucleotide. So we have already studied about the DNA metabolism, about the protein metabolism, about the carbohydrate metabolism. So what is the uric acid? Actually the purine nucleotide, you are having the nucleotide DNA nucleotide. So purine is one of the base of the DNA nucleotide. So when this purine nucleotide break down in your body, so your body produced one of the chemical or one of the molecule that we say as the uric acid. And however we can also means the purine is present in your body. It is the base of your DNA nucleotide. However when you can also take this purine from outside of your body. You have to just keep remember that what is the uric acid. Actually uric acid is one of the metabolic product of your one of the DNA nucleotide that is having purine base. So when your DNA nucleotide that is having purine base means metabolize, it will generate uric acid. It will produce uric acid in your body. So and the amount of uric acid would be present in your body in normal means concentration, and its abnormal concentration is the indication of different disease. So we will be seeing here what are the diseases that can be occur due to the abnormal concentration of uric acid. So what is why we use this test? We use this test to find out one of the disease, to diagnose one of the disease in your body, that is gout. So if you are having high concentration of uric acid in your body, so it will be the indication that you are having means a person is having one of the disease that is gout, or it is one of the indication of kidney stone, because when uric acid produce in your body in increased amount, so it will not excrete from your means it is not filtered from your kidneys, and it is accumulated in your kidney tubules or kidney within your kidney and make the stone. So the abnormal concentration of uric acid in your body or in your body fluid, for example in your blood or in your urine, it may be the indication that person is having kidney stone, or it is he or she is having the gout. Or uric acid can be means produced in your body after chemotherapeutic after chemotherapy, after using anti-cancer drug, or after using radiation therapy. So why question is this, why we need someone need to perform the uric acid test? Because doctor prescribe you to perform the uric acid test because they wishes to find out if a person is having gout, or maybe if person is having means pain in their joint, or swelling in the pain, or if a person would be having the reddish or shiny skin. So these are all the indication that maybe person is having higher concentration of uric acid in their body fluid, and due to this concentration of uric acid, maybe he or she is suffering from gout, or maybe she is suffering from other symptoms. So how uric acid test perform? Uric acid test perform by taking the blood or the urine from the diseased person, or so if a person is having high amount of uric acid in the body fluid, for example in blood or the urine, so it can be refer that the person is having the kidney disease, or maybe it is having preeclampsia. It is one of disease of high blood pressure in the pregnant woman, and maybe the person is alcoholic, or maybe the person is having the chemotherapeutic chemotherapy. He or she is having cancer, and for that he is having cancer treatment. So now this is whole about the uric acid test. So and now we will be seeing another test, that is the cholesterol test. What is the cholesterol? Cholesterol is one of the type of a fatty acid or fat, and it is present in our body. It is synthesized by our liver, or we can take the cholesterol from outside of our body, from our dietary fat. There are two type of cholesterol. One is the high cholesterol combined with the protein and make a macromolecule that we say it's lipoprotein. So always cholesterol means move in your blood, or run in your blood, or flow in your blood with the in combination with lipoprotein, in combination with protein. So the combination of the lipid with the cholesterol, combination of the protein with the lipid is called as lipoprotein. So cholesterol always run in your body in the form of the lipoprotein. And what is the lipoprotein? Lipoprotein, it is the conjugate of the lipid, that is one of the cholesterol with the protein. So there are two type of lipoprotein. One is high density lipoprotein, and one is the low density lipoprotein. So low density lipoprotein is always having bad cholesterol, and low density lipoprotein is considered as bad for your health. However, high density lipoprotein is always having good cholesterol, and it considered good for your health. So now question is this, what is a cholesterol test? So the cholesterol test would means tell you that if you are having bad cholesterol, that is LDL, or low density lipoprotein in your blood in high concentration or in low concentration. So this cholesterol test would tell you about the concentration of different lipoprotein in your body that is high density lipoprotein or the low density lipoprotein. So if you are having, a person is having a higher amount of high density lipoprotein in the blood, so it is indication of the heart disease, or it may be the indication that person may may get the heart attack, or person may suffer from the stroke. So why we use the cholesterol test? We use the cholesterol test to find out or to diagnose the heart disease, and to heart disease, or or to find out that if a person may suffer from the stroke or not. So for the cholesterol test, we are having we can also find out the concentration of all these different to find out the health of your heart. We can perform all these tests that are based on the cholesterol. For example, we can find out the level of low density lipoprotein, and we can find out the level of high density lipoprotein, and the total cholesterol in your body. The total cholesterol will be the combination of concentration of low density and high density lipoprotein in your blood. And you can find out the concentration of triglyceride in the blood, or the VLDL, that is very low density lipoprotein. It is also considered as bad cholesterol. So all these type of cholesterol that find in a person blood, and by calculating the concentration of all these type of fats or fatty acid or cholesterol in the blood, we can find out, we can diagnose if the person can be suffer from the heart disease or stroke or not. So why we need the cholesterol test? We need the cholesterol test to find out if a person is having high blood pressure, if a person is having diabetes, or a person is a smoker, or it is obese person, or it is he or she is having a lack of physical activity. So now after performing the cholesterol test, how we can diagnose that the cholesterol that is present in the blood is under the normal concentration, or no, or is not under the normal concentration. So we are having different parameters, means different concentration, that is previously recommended. So if a person is having cholesterol level that is less than 200 milligram per deciliter, so it will be the means okay or desirable concentration. It means the person is not having any risk of heart disease or stroke. Or if a person is having the cholesterol level that is between 200 to 239 milligram per dl, so it means the person is having at the borderline, or it is having a risk to suffer from heart disease or stroke. Or if after performing the test, if a person is diagnosed to have a person is having cholesterol in his or her blood with the concentration 240 milligram per deciliter or above this concentration, so it is indicating that person cholesterol level is too much high. So high cholesterol level is indication that person may suffer from heart disease, heart attack or stroke. So what are the normal or abnormal concentration of low density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol? So if a person is having 100 milligram LDL per deciliter, so it is optimal, means normal. Or if a person is having LDL between 100 to 129 milligram per deciliter, so it is near optimal or above optimal. Or if a person is having LDL between 130 to 159 milligram per deciliter, so it is mean the person is having person is at the border line. means at the risk to get heart disease or stroke, or if a person is diagnosed to have LDL in his or her blood with the range 160 to 189 milligram per deciliter, so it is mean that person is at high risk to get the heart disease or stroke. Or if a person is having very high LDL cholesterol, that is 190 milligram per dl or above it, so it is means the person is at very high risk to get heart disease or stroke. So similarly we can find out the HDL in the blood, and if a person is having HDL that is 60 milligram per dl and higher, so it is considered that person is protective against the heart disease. So from the concentration of finding out the concentration of LDL from a person blood, we can see that if person is at the risk to get heart disease or not, or by us calculating the concentration of HDL in a person blood, we can find out if person is protective against the heart disease or not. Now we are going towards discussing the other test, that is bilirubin test. So first of all, the what this bilirubin test is, or what is the bilirubin. So actually bilirubin is a metabolic product of red blood cell. So when red blood cell break down, it produce bilirubin. So this bilirubin means where the red blood cell break down, the red blood cell break down in your liver, and after breakdown the red blood cell, this bilirubin produce, and this bilirubin mix with the bile, that is a liver fluid, and from the bile this bilirubin excrete in your blood. So if a person the bilirubin test is performed to find out the concentration of bilirubin in the blood. So the finding out the concentration of bilirubin in the blood, what does it indicate? It indicate if the person would be having one of the disease, that is jaundice or not. So what is jaundice? Jaundice is the yellow coloration of the skin. So the presence of the jaundice is the indication that your liver is not working well. So this test is performed to find out if your liver is working well or not. So this was about the or your doctor can prescribe the bilirubin test to find out if a patient liver is working well or not. So if a person is having high bilirubin level in its blood, so it will be indication that person liver is not working well. So we are going to discuss another test, that is the creatinine test. So to know about this test, we first have to know about what is creatine. Actually creatine is a metabolic product of your muscles. When your muscles when your muscles break down, so they produce keratin, and the keratin from your muscles will add in your blood, and the excrete out from your urine, so by the kidney. So if a person is having a keratin test performed to find out the concentration of keratin in the urine. So if a person is having normal level of keratin, so it means its kidneys are working well. So if a person is not having normal level of keratin in its blood, in their blood, so it may be the indication that the kidneys are not means working well. So the keratin test is performed to find out the means health of your kidney, or keratin test may be the indication of high keratin level in your blood or urine, may be the indication of the autoimmune disease, or may be the indication of any bacterial infection in kidney, or maybe the indication of the urinary tract blockage or the heart failure and other diabetic complication. So this is the how we perform the different tests and to diagnose the different disease. So for some of where I am all again concluding for you here different tests. These are the different tests, that is the uric acid test, cholesterol test, bilirubin test and keratin test. We perform this test to find out or to diagnose the different disease in the person's body. We perform the uric acid test. Uric acid is the waste product or metabolic product of one of the DNA nucleotide that is having the purine. So the concentration of uric acid is the indication, a high concentration of uric acid test performed to find out the concentration of uric acid in the person blood. If a person is having a higher concentration of uric acid in the body fluid, so it will be the indication that person is having one of the disease, that is gout. The cholesterol test is performed to find out the concentration of cholesterol in the in your blood, and the concentration of cholesterol, high concentration of cholesterol is the indication that is the indication or is the diagnostic test. Cholesterol test is a diagnostic test to find out if a person is suffering from heart disease or stroke or not. So higher concentration of bad cholesterol in your body or your body fluid is the indication of that person would be suffer from heart disease. Or the bilirubin is the metabolic product of or breakdown product of your red blood cell, and high concentration of bilirubin is the indication of jaundice, and jaundice is the indication that your liver is not working well. And the keratin is the metabolic product of your muscles, and the higher concentration of keratin test is performed to find out the concentration of keratin in the blood or urine, and higher concentration of keratin in the blood or urine is the indication that your kidneys are not working well. So these was the whole about the today's lecture. So I hope, thank you very much for your understanding, and Allah Hafiz.